Guys, this is video 2 of the Bach double, Violin 2 part of this piece, and I'm just kind of randomly playing through this and thinking about some tips that I can give you on this. And one of the really hard things that is really hard about this piece is the changing all the accidentals. Say, for example, in line 2, you have this. You have these high 3s, and then you have low 2s, and so take that, really take that time to really play those in tune and work them out. Okay, now in that very spot, we also have a bowing challenge, so I'll go ahead and cover that while we're at it. So when you're playing, what comes right after that? Now you have a long half note that you really need to be at the frog for that. But unfortunately, you're not at the frog, so you have to plan ahead. And so bow planning is a big thing in this piece and in many others like it. So here you've just played. So you've got to kind of travel to the frog a little bit. So, all right, what's the first rule of practicing smart? Separate the hands. So what you're going to do is, here you are, this is the reality of it, where you are in this piece is in the kind of upper middle. And you practice. So try to work on the open string and just pay attention to traveling a little bit to the frog so that you can get to this note and give it a nice long sustained feeling. Now, not only do you have to sustain that note, but it has to do something dynamically. You can't just leave it at one loud or soft. It has to grow and swell. Okay, and in this music it is not connected, but it should be tied in. So it would be down. This one works out okay. Then you got an up again. So watch for those places where you need to plan your bow. Bow planning is the key, and the accidentals, you got to just take them by units. One other tip that I'll give you before I close in this video, and that is the trill. The trill is something that you probably have already practiced as well. But in the beginning of the trill, you want to stop the bow before and give the trill a little bit of an impulse with the bow. My professor used to tell me, trill with the bow. That doesn't make much sense, does it? But what he's saying is, give some attention, give the impulse of the trill to the bow so that you can get a nice articulation. All right, guys, see you in the next one.